And one thing I've also noticed doing some research on SJ Sharkey is I think he has some gritty envy because SJ was like the coolest mascot, at least in his mind, in the NHL. Like they would say, oh, look at what SJ is doing now, riding motorcycles. And then Gritty comes along and just steals the show.
450 days of the year he was out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he must be jealous because Gritty's getting all the attention now.
He sucked up all the oxygen for mascots. So, should we go to comment board heroes?
Yeah, let's do
it. So normally on comment board heroes, we dig through the deepest, darkest holes of the internet and find, the best comments on the sort of the top news stories of the week. But
what kind of trudge people are leaving around in those dark corners.
But this week, not so many interesting news stories, actually. There's been some trade rumors, but other than that, it's been fairly straightforward, just talky. So we did find on Reddit a great thread that was about names for the new Seattle team.
Yeah, proposed names for Seattle, and what a good way to do it, to open it up for people to let their opinions or their suggestions fly.
And Reddit, this is where it shines, you know.
Yeah, this is where it shines.
Inane creativity on something that really doesn't matter. But
let's start things off here. This is a suggestion by Mike Moe. The Seattle Sea Cattle.
Seattle Sea Cattle.
Yeah, it's okay with the mascot, Manny the manatee.
I do like manatees. They're one of my favorite animals, so I could get on board, but I don't know how intimidating the manatee is.
Yeah, or how SJ would feel about this. Another sea creature in his domain.
Yeah, but
like a big flop of manatee. I don't know. Sea cattle, it's okay.
It does ring well off the tongue. Seattle Sea Cattle.
Yeah, that's about all it does.
Okay, so then there's another one by Screw Off. He put, and this is a name I mentioned last week when I was riding solo, the Seattle Seamen. And this, of course, goes to the rich marine heritage in Seattle and men who worked on the sea, hence seamen.
Yeah.
And what better mascot for this Seattle Seamen than a sperm whale?
That's a great mascot. It's a whale that most sailors fear, for they can be quite aggressive.
Yeah. And, Hartford Whalers had one of the best logos ever in the NHL. So if they were the Seattle Seamen, they could probably use a similar logo.
I think so. Bring back that W. How you going to turn that whale tail into an S? Turn it sideways.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Maybe their mascot should be a giant whale tail.
The Seattle Whale Tails.
All right. Let's move on. Bloody Red Burger.
That's how I like to eat it.
His suggestion, Seattle Reefers. Their mascot, Gritty's cousin, Gills.
Gilly.
Gilly. Gritty and Gilly.
Yeah. I like, there's probably reefs around there, so Seattle Reefers makes sense.
It's a pretty reefy place, I guess.
Yeah. 403 and 780 wrote, the Seattle tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy.
Clever. I like that.
And he suggested the mascot could be a Russell Terrier.
Yeah.
And additionally, he even added to a suggestion, maybe just called them the Seattle Cranes.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy.
A huge shout out to Frasier. Pretty good show. I wasn't on board as hard as Seinfeld, but
yeah, I'm a Frasier fan, so I could go for that. Seattle Cranes.
Oh man, one of I think the best characters in The Simpsons is Sideshow Bob.
Oh, who's played by
Yeah.
the same guy who played Fraser Crane.
Oh, name?
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer. Yeah, and this guy says, hey, why not shout out the whole NHL team to Fraser?
Yeah, basically, the most known thing about Seattle is Frasier TV show, so name the team after the show.
All right. We'll abandon the fact that it's improbable, but it is funny. Moving on. A cat named Hank.
A cat named Hank.
His suggestion, Seattle Amazons. Wait, the logo, Wonder Woman delivering a parcel.
Well, so the double play on Amazon. Amazon, they recently were going around this tour of where their headquarters would be.
Yeah, no one wanted to take it or something?
Everyone wanted it.
Everyone wanted to take it.
Yeah, and they ended up, I think, going to...
Odis?
As like near where the CEO lives or something. I think it's Washington where they ended up. But Calgary, they wanted to have Amazon
Be center of Amazon, the Amazon family.
Amazon, one of their headquarters, yeah.
I don't feel a lot of love for the company amongst the common folk. Underpaid work,
Yeah, I don't think that's
forced work hours. I don't know.
I don't think that's a good name. But in the same sort of vein, and tech companies, another guy, Van Nucker, suggested the Seattle Microsofts, and the mascot is a tiny limp penis. That would be Microsoft.
The Tossed salad and scrambled eggs would be an improbable name. Microsoft.
The Seattle Microsofts, you don't think that's the direction they'll go in?
It was somewhat clever, but...
Yeah, clever wordplay, but highly improbable.
Yeah. I just picturing a giant limp penis. It's got some laugh factor, but...
Wouldn't that just be gritty? Okay, not tiny. But, anyways.
It's good, though.
Moving on.
Baking Panda, and I think it's my favorite.
Your favorite username is... Or the
suggestion?
suggestion?
No, suggestion.
Okay.
The Seattle Sockeyes. And the mascot, Ed the Sock.
The puppet and the sock.
I guess so, and why not? He's a Sockeye.
Yeah, he has sock eyes. Okay.
Yeah. Seattle Sockeyes, come up with a cool logo, and I see it. I think this has potential. From the list, this is my favorite.
The name Seattle Sockeyes I like. The comment I like more. The cleverness of Ed the Sock. But
what about this? Socking an eyeball.
Fighting is not allowed in the NHL, but I like the wordplay.
Yeah, they'll definitely play on that.
Yeah. So a few other suggestions. Captain Gouda wrote Seattle Grunge. Not bad.
Not bad. The Greasy wrote Seattle Stags.
The Stags. Not a bad name. I guess there's a lot of elk and deer and stuff in that area.
Yeah.
And Mac24 wrote Seattle Salmon.
See, Sockeyes better.
Sockeyes is better. Going through this list, as much as I love Seattle Seamen and the tribute to their rich marine heritage, I think actually, if I'm going to vote amongst the list, I would probably go Seattle Cranes.
Fraser Cranes.
I like the fact that it relates to Fraser, but just the name, Seattle Cranes.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Oh,
Mercy.
That's a shout, you Kelsey Grammer. Good work.
And your favorite, was it the Sockeye?
Oh yeah, I'm dead honest. I have the Vancouver colors in my head for some reason, so they can get Vancouver to switch back to black, red, orange, the ugly colors. And then Seattle can grab some of that green and blue,
Yeah,
and make a pretty cool Sockeye graphic using the Native American art, similar to you see in Vancouver. Vancouver can now start rivalry because they're out there on their own. Alberta's got the dual team.
Vancouver, Seattle will be very close. It'll be like Calgary, Edmonton.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that part of Comment Board Heroes. We can quickly hit a few other ones. Some Calgary comments. Do you want to go first?
All right. The best one from Law Planet. Come on, Neil. Even Quine has a goal.
That's a good point.
It's a good point.
Quine scored, I think it was his second game.
Yeah.
And Neil, he's been looking for a while.
I knew Neil's been doing bad, but I was looking up some stats, and what stuck out to me was -9.
Ooh.
Just not getting it down as a player.
No, -9, that hurts.
No, but let's hold off all talk about Neil until he starts doing good. How about that? Can we agree on that?
No.
All right.
I need to have my whipping boys, and Neil and Smith are two leaders. One other comment from Suzuko94, and this is something we mentioned earlier, is first in the West, which is a great thing to be. And he comments again, it hasn't been since January 1993.
Yeah.
So I was, still in elementary school last time they were first in the West. So it's a strange feeling.
Yeah. And we've been watching a couple seasons together, and I think this will be the strongest we have ourselves, speaking with the Flames, that we've seen them play. Minus that, what's the 10-game win streak of 2 years ago?
Yeah, they've had win streaks in the past, but this is
it
the
feels
most consistent.
different.
Yeah, it feels different.
Yeah.
And then one last comment. This is in reference to 2 weeks ago we did a segment about a dart player who farted on the playing surface, and that led to a conversation where, Dan, you mentioned
about farting.
Yeah, it was referencing someone farted in the corner once, and no one wanted to go in the corner of the ice to get the puck because of the fart. And your mom commented, actually, I'm sure it wasn't you, Dan! ! So she knows her son.
No, it wasn't me, and I don't do that.
I do recall a time you pulled the fart and leave when you were at my house.
Alright, I may have farted left, but during no sporting event have I dropped the wind.
I have my doubts, and I trust your mom, who is the comment board hero of the week.
Not always whether you win or lose, it's whether you're winning or losing.
I don't know how you want me to answer that.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Next question.
Don't quote me on that.
That's right, it's time for fake quotes, where we take a real quote and then re-attribute it to a fake situation.
That's right. Should we maybe do one as an example to get it started?
Alright, you start us off, Nate.
Winning feels great, and it makes that champagne taste that much sweeter. Enjoy!
So, of course, the real quote is Hufnagel with the Stampeders winning. But now we make the fake quote. So who else could give that quote right now?
Winning, it feels so great. I would say the Flames. Someone else could also say Edmonton.
You stole my answer. I fake quoted Ken Hitchcock talking to the Oilers.
Yes, Ken Hitchcock kind of mumbling that out.
And, as much as I hate to say it, I hate the Oilers. They have won a lot lately.
Yeah, that's what they turned around their game. I think it was also said best when they're not playing with each other, they're playing for each other.
Hello,
again,
hockey cliche.
Yeah, true. But watching them play against the Flames, it kind of felt that way. They were functioning as a unit.
That's true.
More so. So that is an example of a fake quote.
Yeah. Should we go to the next one?
Do it.
No! What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do do it! Yes, you can! Just do